Hey guys, welcome to part 26 of the Paper Mario playthrough. Let's go get some super blocks! Yay!
Okay.
Hey, they're important, they power up our partners and shit.
But you only use like 3 of them.
Yeah, well, still. 100... Okay, not 100. Everything I think is important to run. And these are important. Or at least I think so.
Is it possible to get everyone to Ultra Rank?
Yes. I think there's just enough, super blocks in the game to get everyone to Ultra Rank.
Well, only do Boo and Watt.
Yeah, it would suck if there. What was that, Ryan?
Just do Boo and Watt.
Well, I ended up using. There's a couple of people that I do want. There's a couple of abilities that of Ultra Rank abilities that are useful for certain parts, like Cooper. He gets a fire ability that is really useful in chapters 7 and 8. And Bombette can nuke everyone on the screen at Ultra Rank. It's just useful to get everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing the cleanup right now while I have the chance.
To be honest, I'd do it just for completionism because I'm a kleptomaniac like that.
Indeed.
And if there was like one character that I didn't manage to ultra rank just because there weren't enough blocks in the game, it would bug me.
No, there's enough blocks for everyone to get ultra ranked.
I know.
And you can talk to if you can't find one, there's always the fortune teller, so it's not like you're going to miss these. So you can make it pretty. You can do it. Is pretty much just what I'm saying.
So just using inventory for no reason.
No, I'm using it for a reason. And that reason. Oh wait, never mind. I'm checking to see. Nope, there's nothing over there. Okay. The reason's going to show up right about now. There it is.
Oh, you're back.
Don't worry. Is this a super blooper? If this is the super blooper, then this is the last time we see this motherfucker.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
Easily the biggest blooper ever.
I've seen bigger.
Super Paper Mario would like to have a word with you, Goomba.
Not impressed!
Yeah, the same strategy works here, so...
There's a lot of HP.
Yeah, I think you have to fight. Actually, I'm not really sure, because... I'm not really sure how the bloopers work, like if you have to fight the bloopers in order, or if it's just when you go here, it triggers a super blooper fight. And if you went back to where the first blooper fight was, it would still trigger that one. I'm not sure. I never tried it out. I always do these things in order. So I'm not sure what happens when you try to mess with the system, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know that he can... Yeah, I'm glad to know he can poop out babies on command. No intercourse required.
This is a shit blooper.
It only has 1 HP though, so I think it's got the least amount of HP. No, wait, never mind. There's another boss. Oh wait, they've got 6. Never mind. I'm thinking of something else. So yeah, they're actually kind of annoying. So screen nukes can take care of them.
Yay, screen nukes.
Love me some screen nukes.
Don't we all? By the way, you just murdered its babies.
Well, he can shit out more.
Yeah, you can shit out more.
You win some, you lose some.
I mean, I'm gonna kill every other baby that it shits out, but that doesn't detract from the principle of the thing.
That murdering octopus babies is A-okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
I take it that drill attack hurts.
Yeah. I love how this game actually does have a lighting and shadow engine. So when the paper spins around, you just see a very thin shadow spinning around in circles. I don't know, I find that funny for some reason. Now, are the bloopers like wearing a mask, or do they just have a random line across their eyes?
Who cares? They're bloopers.
I don't know, I'm reminded of the masks from The Incredibles for some reason. It's just like, are they wearing those, or do they just have like stuff on their eyes and nobody bothers to tell them?
I'm currently having a hard time remembering how they rendered in 3D, so I'm just gonna assume mask.
The mask? Well, now, okay, well, you know, all you have to do is go into Google, type in the word blooper, click on the first... Oh, wait, never mind. Not the first thing. The first thing on Google refers to, like, film bloopers. And in 3D,
I was gonna say, you're probably gonna get outtakes first.
In 3D, it's more of an indent. like it's like an indent with a dark space in front of it, and then 2 cartoony eyes.
So this thing is merely a shell of what it's really hiding.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of like
Bruce Wayne.
Why is Bruce Wayne in there? Why would Bruce Wayne ever be in there? Well, was he just tired of being Batman, so he's trying Squidman instead?
Everybody has their humble beginnings.
Why would you ever pick Squidman? Like, that's going to strike fear into the hearts of criminals.
Why the fuck would you pick a bat?
I don't know, bats are at least, like, inherently creepy.
Says the guy who's a fan of the continuity that has Squirrel Girl in it.
I've never heard of Squirrel Girl before. Keep in mind that I like Marvel's main characters. I don't necessarily care for the comic continuity itself.
All I know is that there was apparently at one point a squirrel or chipmunk-based little girl superhero who beat Doctor Doom.
Ryan, do you want me to go through every stupid thing that's happened in the DC continuity? Because I can.
There's stupid stuff in every continuity, I was just saying.
It's obviously trying to go for cute factor if it's based on a squirrel or chipmunk.
I was just saying, you're making fun of squids. There's someone made squirrels. Squirrels.
Doctor Doom's notorious defeat by an army of squirrels. It's the first image that popped up.
It was probably just a Doom bot.
This was the first image that popped up when I looked up Squirrel Girl. I'll send it to you guys later. Or now. You can look at it when I'm
now
not
I'm gonna
doing
have
anything.
to edit this fucking into the video.
Yep, that's what I was talking about.
Hey, well, have you ever been face to face with a squirrel? Those are annoying little bastards.
I never had a face 9 or 10 at a time, mind you, but they usually run away from me.
Even if you just... excuse me. Even if you...
Squirrels, watch out!
Even if you're just facing off with one of those motherfuckers, if it wants to fuck with you, it'll fuck with you.
Damn those fuck mothers.
Never mess with a squirrel. Or just never mess with any garden variety rodent.
I have a question. Why would squirrels hurt Doctor Doom? He's dressed in a fucking metal suit of armor.
That can't be Doctor Doom himself. It has to be one of the shittiest Doombots he's ever made. I can't imagine that.
I don't think there even is a real Doctor Doom anymore. I think they're all just Doombots.
They're all just Doombots.
Well, there have been more than one Doombot has thought that it was the real Doctor Doom. So anyway, here's this asshole who's another optional boss. If you beat him, you get your access back to Koopa Village. Not like you'd ever really need to go back there, but he's just another optional boss, so I'm going to fight him. Yes, he's actually a really annoying motherfucker too, because he's got a whole lot of defense. Basically, his deal is that he's got attack power 10 and defense power 6. That's obnoxious. So the thing is that if you use the warp pipe to go to the Koopa Village, you'll find out that he used to fall asleep real easily. So this is the only battle in the game where I actually recommend that you use the lullaby, the spell that you got for beating the second chapter.
Huh.
Doing that, this is one of the only enemies who has a really high success who will get hit by that a lot. So
Yes. Okay, screw it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ted is now Porky Pig.
See,
susceptibility. Susceptibility.
Of course, the moment I say that, he actually blocks it, but more often than not, he will get hit by that. So it'll pretty much just put him out of commission, and then the boss fight becomes a joke after that. But trying to fight him legitimately is one of the hardest fights in the entire game. See, he falls asleep, and then you gotta... Oh yeah, also, don't use anybody other than Watt. I mean, seriously, he's got 6 defense. Why would you bother with anyone else? Also, when you're fighting him and he's awake, you actually don't want to flip him over, because then he'll do an attack on his back that'll knock out your partner as well.
Wait, he was awake when you stomped on him, and now he's sleeping when he's inside the shell?
Yeah, I flipped him over while he was asleep, which is why he's not doing the obnoxious attack that he would do.
So he has narcolepsy?
I guess so, yeah.
Huh,
well, I mean, I used the sleep attack on him, so he fell asleep.
Oh.
He's the only character the only boss fight, I should say, where I'd recommend doing that. But also, when you're fighting him, him and he's flipped over, you'll only do, there's 2 different attack points on him. You'll only take advantage of the lower defense when you're attacking the tail. If you try to attack the head area, you'll still have to deal with his defense. So, yes.
Didn't you say not to use anyone but...
Well, when he's flipped over, now that you can hit him for full damage on the tail, Bo's Fan Smack can do more damage than any other attack in the game.
Oh, okay.
So, that's just... Now I recommend doing things. Once you know the pattern, you can take him out no problem. It's just that finding the pattern without knowing what to do first is a ridiculous trial and error process. And you can talk to people in the Koopa Village by using the warp pipe to figure out how to do this stuff. So, the hints are hidden in the game. You just got to get the idea to use the warp pipe to go to Koopa Village to learn all this shit.
I just find it odd that the pompous Boo is the brute force of this game.
Well, only against enemies that have 0 defense. Because if anybody has even 1 point of defense, you
can't do anything.
Useless. But for beating that guy, you get a couple of star points and pride. Since you could go to Koopa Village even when he was blocking the way by using the warp pipe. In fact, you'd have to use the warp pipe in order to really figure out how to beat him anyway. So, yeah, I just sort of felt like it, I guess.
So you wasted everyone's time.
I guess I did. It did.
It's the equivalent of fighting an optional boss. You do it to make yourself feel good, but nobody really gives a shit.
Speaking of optional bosses, hey, it's this guy again. Hey, I have to get this stuff out of the way eventually, so... Besides, he's not going easy on us this time.
Sure.
The beard comes off this time.
No, not exactly.
Oh.
Super Saiyan!
He just went Super Saiyan. Huh.
Yeah. This isn't even his final form!
I like to think that's not even a beard, it's more of a bib that he has on.
Hey, fucking nasty son of a bitch.
In his old age, he can't get the food in his mouth anymore.
Then he should be wearing a diaper, too.
He is under the... No, the robe is just one big diaper.
Oh.
That's why it's sagging.
It's constantly moving.
Now, this is one battle where you actually do want to have the Zap Tap on. Because he does all of his damage by doing multiple strikes. Like, he'll do 8 damage in one strike and, 7 in another. Wearing the Zap Tap badge will stop the combo. And so that makes the fight exponentially easier. So, that's why I recommend keeping the Zap Tap badge on, if only for this fight. Again, this fight doesn't give you anything, it's purely optional.
Then why are you doing it?
Combo breaker!
Well, for one thing, I like the boss fight theme that plays when you fight the Master, and 2, because, hey Ryan, would people bitch at you if you skipped Kulex in Final Fantasy Super Mario RPG?
Yes.
So, there. Somebody would bitch at me if I skipped the Master here, so we're not skipping it. Like, do you ever get anything worthwhile for beating the Super Boss in any game?
Hold on. Let me see.
In Dragon Age, if you beat the dragon, you get the Dragon Bone stuff that gets you the best armor in the game.
Yeah, but if you've beaten the hardest enemy in the game, you don't need the armor for anything else.
Oh, yes, you do.
Well, if you've already beaten the hardest thing in the game, you've already proven that you can beat anything that the game throws at you.
No, you've just proven that you can abuse the AI by firing long shots as Morrigan from a place that the dragon won't attack you from.
That's pretty much the rule of thumb, though, when it comes to getting rewards for beating a super boss. I just like it for the novelty. To me, I hate fighting super bosses that just give you a proof of marksmanship. It's like, no, can I at least get an item? I know I don't need it technically, but I'd still like to have it.
Oh, right. In Persona 4, you get your character's ultimate weapons by fighting the Reaper. The problem is you only get one per every Reaper battle, so you need to fight it multiple times to get them all.
How many characters are in Persona 4? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 8 different characters in that game. You gotta fight the same super boss 8 times? Fuck that shit.
So wait, the Reaper is someone you only fight once in that game.
The Reaper is an enemy that randomly appears in treasure chests very, very rarely. It's a boss in Persona 3 that will hunt you down and try to kill you if you stay on the same floor for too long, but they brought it back in Persona 4 as a monster in the box.
What I was saying is that is there a New Game Plus feature where you can keep the ultimate weapon you carry, and then you fight the Reaper again for another weapon?
I think you can carry it for New Game Plus, but I forget whether or not Persona 4 lets you do that.
Okay, I guess that's one thing for super bosses is if you have a New Game Plus, the weapons you get can be useful. Because, I mean, the only reason you're ever playing a New Game Plus is just to plow through with overpowered weapons anyway.
God of War 2, Olympus Sword.
In Persona 4, actually, your levels get reset when you New Game Plus.
Well, the same thing happens in Devil Survivor, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your levels are reset when you can still use your level 99 demons.
Yeah.
So...
Although you can't fuse any new level 99 demons until you
you should already have all the best ones. Do you have Metatron? If you have Metatron, you're fine.
If you don't have Metatron, well, actually, at that point in the game, you don't really need to make any more fusions to beat the game, do you? Well, then, if you don't have Metatron, you stopped wasting your time.
We just went through a door to another dimension. Yeah!
Stick.
It's going to be the most manly alternate dimension ever invented. I swear.